Hi, this is Jeremy Cole with Guitar Center. We're here at the 2013 NAMM Show in Anaheim, California. I'm in the CF Martin Guitars booth with Dick Boak. He's going to tell us about some sweet Martin guitars.
Well, this guitar here is from our museum collection. It's from 1931. It's the very first D28 that was ever made, stamped D28, and of course it's premium tone woods, Adirondack spruce, and Brazilian rosewood, and this time period for Martin is considered the absolute golden era, the holy grail of guitar making, where craftsmanship, materials, design, process, everything came together, hide glue construction, to produce what people consider to be the finest guitars ever made, kind of like Stradivari. So inspired by the museum instruments in our collection, we've created an authentic series of guitars. This, for example, is a replica of this instrument, the D28 Authentic, based on the 1931 model.
Wow.
Beautiful spidery grain rosewood. This, in fact, is Madagascar rosewood. The Brazilian rosewood has been reserved only for the Style 45, but Adirondack spruce, hide glue construction, every single detail of the construction identical to the original. And the same thing is true of the 14-fret Dreadnought, this one based on back-shifted bracing from 1941. We have three different bracing patterns: forward-shifted, back-shifted, and kind of standard. The back-shifted produces a really incredible dynamic, and of course the long saddle, every detail, herringbone, and beautiful Madagascar rosewood once again for the back and sides. So these two models are very similar. For the D45, we actually saved very prized straight grain 40s grade Brazilian rosewood with hand cut solid pearl, not the laminate pearl. The neck shape is identical to the 1936 D45. It's a big neck, but it has tremendous resonance. This guitar is actually fashioned after an instrument that's on loan to our museum from a collector in Texas. And only two of these guitars were made. They're called wide-body D45s, and it's about 3/4 of an inch larger than a standard D45. It doesn't fit in a Dreadnought case.
Wow.
So this particular museum guitar, very, very rare, and we've replicated it for the Authentic series, and it's just a killer of an instrument.
It must be a cannon.
Huge, and light, very lightweight. Even lighter weight is the replica of our 1933 orchestra model. This is an OM18 sunburst top, Adirondack spruce, Delmar tortoise pickguard, beautiful, perfect straight grain mahogany. Once again, you pick this up and you're surprised because it feels like a potato chip. And I often equate the weight of a guitar with its tonal breathiness and airiness. And it would be hard to beat this instrument for recording studio, fingerstyle, rhythm, very versatile, just a sweet guitar.
And the OM style also has a wider string distance, correct?
1 3/4 at the nut, perfect for this style of playing, a little wider at the bridge, and typically a slight V to the neck.
Right.
And lastly, the fifth of the Authentic series is the D18. Once again, Adirondack spruce. This is 1939. We had already replicated the 1937 version, but there's subtle differences between these different years. Slight shifts in bracing. This one again is not forward shifted. The X brace is brought back.
That's 1.5 inches, right? Is that what
I think so.
I used to sell these.
And it puts the brace on top of the bridge and transfers the vibrations right into the bracing instead of floating more loosely on the top. Once again, perfect mahogany, solid mahogany neck with period tuning machines from Waverly. Full gloss finish everywhere, even on the neck, and the very, very best of what we do. I think the most subtle aspect of the Authentic series is the handmade construction by one person at a bench using hide glue. The hide glue is it crystallizes and hardens in a way that other glues don't, and really has a lot to do with sound transference. So I think that's what sets this really apart, aside from the tone woods, the design, the craftsmanship, the best of what Martin does.
These are beautiful. So these will be available at Guitar Center on guitarcenter.com. Stop by your local store to learn more, pick one up, try it. I'm really excited to try them myself. Thank you so much for your time. It's been wonderful. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you soon.